Hello guys, I'm G here again, and I don't video a lot of juice right now, but this one is June plum, folks, and this juice is so good for your immune system, and it just tastes good overall. And this is June plum with ginger and lime. You could also use lemon. And folks, you know, in Canada, your June plum is very expensive, $5.99 a pound, and I have about $30 worth here. I juice it all the time. So sometime in the summertime you get it cheaper, but right now it's $6 a pound. But folks, I love my June plum, and these are fresh. So first thing you do when you get these June plum, you put them in some water with baking soda and some vinegar, because you want to make sure they're gonna let them get off all that wax that's on it. You know, there's a wax that I keep. The wax, they say the wax is harmful. The wax come from trees, but still you don't want to have that taste in your juice. So you're gonna get rid of that, and then I leave them to soak for a little while, folks. When I doing my juice, these ones didn't seem waxy. You know, these came up. This one didn't seem to have a lot of wax or stuff like that on it, but I still leave them to soak for a little while, and with a good dose of baking soda and vinegar, okay, and a little salt I had in there too. And you know, I leave them for about half an hour, and they, you know, pretty much smooth right now. So they're good. So basically, I juice it in both, but when I do it in the blender, you guys, I have to add water to it, right? And that I don't like, because that sort of you lose some of the flavor. So right now I'm just good trying the juicer, do them in the juicer. So we'll see what happens. The blender heal a lot more because you had water to it, and you put something on it, you still lose something from it. So I'm gonna see how far I can go with this. I have about 5 pounds of right here. So let me see how they work in the juicer. I did it in this a few times, but didn't heal a lot because I didn't, like I said, we do it in the blender, and I just want it. But when you do it in this, guys, awesome. The taste is awesome. So right now, so what you do basically, folks, you're gonna go with your skin in and your flesh. Okay, like that. And then a little thing leave on the seed, you just heat that up. And you see how these are yellow? These are full. These are what you call really full June plum. When you buy them, if you cut them on the white, no, they're still not come to perfection. Okay, so folks, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this all up and then come right back. Okay, all right guys, the juice is going, and I'm using about 9. I cut up about 9, 3, 6, 12 June plum, you know, this size, okay, a little bit bigger, some of them, and that's what I'm doing right now. And folks, what I have to show you, when you're doing the June plum, any little imperfection part like this, just get it off, otherwise it's gonna give you a bitter juice. Okay, if you have any little black spot, or you know, like that, just get it off. Yeah, and that will guarantee you get a very nice juice. So I'm using 2 limes, folks, and the smell of the lime is awesome, along with ginger. This is a very popular juice from when I was growing up, because just about in everybody's yard back home, folks, there's a June plum tree. There's fruit trees, and there is always June plum tree. It's a very refreshing drink, and it's good for the immune system. And make sure you juice it with the skin on. That's why I said, if you can't get one that doesn't have wax on it, then you just soak it off very good. Mine didn't really have any wax, but you know, I just soak it off still with some. And you can use a little brush and scrub if you get it with wax one. And they say the wax is what is not bad for you. The wax came from a tree, they say, but I don't care, folks. I go for organic as much as possible, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna empty the jug right now. This is full, and like I said, I use 12 June plum so far. Look at that beautiful look. This part here, guys, I put it in the blender still with some water, and guys, it still come out strong. Right now, this is the June plum itself. It's all. So I juiced that in the blender, put some water in that in the blender, add to it, and guys, still a lot of juice in it. And you just eat it like that and you will still taste in the June plum. Lots of fiber to it too, folks. Lots of vitamin, fibers, antioxidant, and I think it's also anti-inflammatory too. It's a beautiful fruit. In the other islands like Trinidad and Barbados, it's called yellow golden apple, and maybe other places it's called it by different name, you know, but it's called golden apple. And I know Trinidad and Bajan for sure, Grenadian, all of them, that's what they call it, yellow apple. And it can be drank like that if you want to add a little bit of honey to it, you know, but you know me, I like to drink my stuff straight up. The honey give it a nice taste also, but with the ginger and the lime in it, that's all I need. And you can even juice some if they get a little bit right, but I think at that point you have to use the blender. You mix up the flavor with those ones. It also give it a nice taste. So this is June plum juice. And guys, this part that left off still have a lot of stuff on it. I just get my teeth into it. And have a good floss when you're done. You know, it's like mango, some of it. You know, you get into your teeth, so you make sure you just have some good floss around. Almost done. And you see, this when you do it in the slow juicer like this, you get everything. It's thick and rich. But when you do it in the blender, you have to add some water to really get it going, and that's when it is still good. It's still good, but it doesn't still have the taste as when you do it like this. You see, get the full effect. That's why I said this now you could do in the blender with a little bit of water, you know. And I like to juice the my lime right inside. You know, I don't like to juice it. I just like to put it right in along with everything and juice it. You get a nice flavor that way. And you get all the juice this way also, you know. So I think that 12 is good. I'm going to keep back 3 because I love to heat them just like that also, you know. See that? So that's some of the lime gone in. I put a lime in there. I think. And then I'm gonna start putting in my ginger. And you know what? You just put your ginger to your taste. Me, I love a lot of ginger. And I'm using, excuse me, Jamaican ginger. And it's very strong. So you don't have to use a lot. It's also very expensive because it's a real thing. So I'm gonna taste it with that one lime and see, because sometimes when I do this much June plum, I always use 2 limes. So I'm gonna see what it tastes like with just that one lime. This is the ginger going down now. So I want to taste it to see what the taste is with that amount of lime, because sometimes you need to add more to it. Okay, so there we go. So this I'm just gonna add to my blender with a little bit of water. So this is 12, I would say, large size, medium size June plum, folks. That's the juice I got there for it, and I still can get some more. That's the juice. Let me see if it has enough lime or I have to use it, because right now I just use 1 lime. So I'm just gonna taste a bit of it. Folks, this thing don't need a thing. Wow, it's good. And look at that beautiful color. So I'm just gonna run that through the, let me just get rid of this juicer, and I'm gonna just blend up that and add it to it, because it's very rich, it's beautiful. I save a few of my save the June plum for you know, for my little decoration thing. So this is what I always do after I put the pulp in the blender. And folks, if you use bottled or filter water, that you get, you know, best result than using the tap water, you know. I'm gonna add some water to it. Oh, this part I have to strain though. I'm not gonna add a lot, just about a cup of water, because it's so rich, you know. I'm gonna blend it up. Yeah, try to use your bottled water or filter. You get a better taste from all that chlorine, you know. Takes away from all that chlorine. So let's see, folks, are gonna make a little bit of noise. Folks, I'm gonna do it off and come back. Okay guys, I finished blending and look at this. This is the one that I had the cup of water to, and this is the original. You can't tell the difference. It's still so rich, you know. Yeah, and one other thing with I use a very fine, this bag I got, it's strain everything right through. Nothing, everything. It's a nice little bag. It's designed for this, for straining thing. I don't know what the name of it is. I would say a bag strainer. Okay, folks, so that's it right there. So it's showing us this. I use 12, like I said, and you can't tell which is which. So I'm just gonna add. And guys, at the bottom you'll see the white stuff. That's starch. Like a lot of fruits, it has starch in it, so you have to be careful when you you know, if you're gonna want to keep it for a long period of time, I would just say put it in some ice cube and freeze it. I have it last in the fridge for about a week. Before you know, but I never. Well, that's a long time. It doesn't last that long at my place. It's always used up pretty fast. So if you want to keep it when you're ready, just take out some and put it in some ice cube and put it in the fridge. Okay, in the freezer. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, because it has accumulated some starch in it. Like a lot of and right now I'm just gonna add some ice cube. And folks, it is sweet because that, like I said, it's up to you if you want to add bit of honey, but it is so nice just by the way it is, folks. It doesn't need any sugar to it. But you know, if you're a person who have a sweet tooth, then I would say, you know. So you see that, folks, that white, that's the starch in the bottom. So you have to be careful when you're stirring it. Yeah, other than that, it's good. So this is it here. I always put in, if this by tomorrow, this will be done in my house. This will be finished by tomorrow because these are natural juices and they taste so good, folks. So they don't last long, unlike all of that pop and stuff this one. You know, when I see folks back home putting that bottle of pop and stuff and all the fruit juice up there, folks, I said, my God, look at all that stuff out there. Let me taste it. And the ginger, that's it. So it's pineapple. Oh, I think a garnish. Pineapple juice, folks, with lime. Twist of lime. And I put a generous amount. I don't want to break up my ginger. This is a Jamaican ginger. See how much I love this stuff, folks? Yeah. So this is pineapple. I mean June plum. With some lime, folks. And ginger. So that's the June plum there. And get them green, folks. It's up to you because the ripe one, I don't really taste the ripe one. Get them green. Get them green. That's where you're gonna get the flavor from. Okay. So, folks, that's it right there. That's June plum. Let me put the plum so you can see it. Lemon, lime. Please use lime if you're able to, you know, please, lime is everything. It gives it, lemon is good too, folks, but the lime just give it that awesome taste, okay? So there it is, folks, June plum juice, and all you had to it is just some lime and ginger. So, folks, give it a shot. Give it a shot, okay? There it is. So, folks, big up everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And have yourself a good evening. And try this pineapple juice, folks, like I said. Oh, this thing is awesome. And there's no honey in it. Just the natural pineapple. June, why I keep saying pineapple? Anyway, folks, Mary, big up yourself. Fire. Go over and subscribe to both of them. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, folks. Have yourself a blessed evening. Peace.